Yo, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at the Mezco Doctor Doom. I picked this up today and I'm excited to make a video on it because I've been playing with it non-stop since I got it. It is a pricey figure, I'm not going to lie. It is a bit of a jump if you're just on the edge and you just want to get a good figure. He is really high quality, but again, it is quite the jump. I got him for about 160 to 5 maybe with tax included, but I do think he is pretty much worth it, especially if you're just used to the Marvel Legends one. I mean, they're similar, but this one's obviously gonna be higher quality. Anyway, enough about buyer's remorse. Let's just get straight into articulation, then we'll get into accessories, all thousands of them that he comes with. Obviously he comes with this stand. I left the plastic on just to make it, you know, last as long as possible. But you know, articulation wise, he is pretty much gonna get in the poses that you need him to. The look is phenomenal. Look at that. You can see the sculpting on the mask. The hood is wired. Oh, the mask just popped off. That sometimes happens, but you can see the sculpt on the face. This is the scarred variant. There's a unscarred version. You can see that. Articulation wise, you can look up, you know, get in your flight pose. It's not that high up, mind you, but I'm pretty sure the neck moves as well. Yeah, I feel where the neck would move. I'm not going to push it. It is brand new, so I want to keep it that way. He does look down pretty far. He has tilt, and he looks side to side. Arm wise, you're going to be looking at pretty far up. That's both sides can get the tilt. Not tilt, move. He has bicep swivel. Double joints at the knees that reach about 90. Sorry, he's out of frame. I'm dealing with a new setup here. I'll move it a bit up. And then wrist wise, he has a classic 1/12 wrist peg. Now, I haven't actually tried any, what's it called, waist movement, so we'll see. His crunch is pretty limited. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little limited. He moves back pretty far, as you can see. Overall pretty straight. He does have, ooh, I don't think he does. Let me get, sorry about this Doom. I am kind of touching it right now, but he doesn't really have any tilt, and he does move side to side. His legs will move up his little skirt. As you can see, he has like chainmail texture, but he has legs that move up pretty far. I don't know if he has drop down, so he does not have drop down, at least I don't feel it. So his legs don't move that much forward, but you can see there he has some thigh swivel, as you can see. He has double joints at the knees that go just above 90. That'd be like 90, 90, 95. And then he has ankle pivot, as you can see right there. Sorry if most of the articulation wasn't on screen. I am dealing with a little new setup because he is much taller than the CT Spider-Man, mind you. There he is. I'll take a look at his masks. The first one I had on, this is, I think, my favorite. I think the one that looks the best. See right there, looks comic accurate. And I guess all of them are comic accurate, but the most comic-y. He has this one that's really tech detailed. You see all the bolts, the welts, and all the texture. And then he has this one that's like a mixture of the both. It's comic accurate while also keeping all the texture on there. So we'll show all three. Try to angle this. It's about the best as you're gonna get it right there. And looking at his other head sculpt, this is the one he comes with stock. It is a pretty much unscarred face, you can see. Oh, there's like a minor scar on here somewhere. There's one somewhere. And then I'll pop this head off so you can get a good look. Compare the two, there is a night and day difference. This is where he's completely scarred. This is where he's lightly scarred. He kind of looks like Lex Luthor in this. Could just be me though. And then the helmets or the mask plates fit on. You just kind of have to use some friction. And if you're worried about it affecting the sculpt, I haven't run into any issues. But then again, I've owned this figure for like all of 30 minutes. And then we'll use the comic accurate sculpt on here. This one pops off a lot. I noticed that. It could just be me not giving enough pressure. But I feel like it's something to do with up here. Yeah, it's very... Pretty sure I got it. See right there. It's very nice, and then here's the two sculpts compared. I'm gonna put this head back on. I like this so much. Wait, while I have the head off, the cape is magnetic, as you can see. So you can't take the cape off and just have Doom rocking the tunic if you like. You know, me personally, I'm gonna have the cape on, but right, there's that option if you want it. Let's put this forward. So you can have him just rocking the tunic. It does reveal the sculpt a bit more. You can see right there, shoulder, the bicep cuts, and then the inside, the armor. And these back plates that are important to a future accessory that I will show. Let's take a look at the cape. As you can see, nice gold with the magnets underneath. Has a silk texture on the inside, and it has this kind of like flocked almost feeling on the outside. It is wired on both sides. It's wired. And then on the tunic, there's no wire. I don't feel one. There's no wire down there. There's no wire, but the hood does have a wire. So you can kind of push it down if you like, kind of give it more of a brooding look. Put the cape back on. I'm pretty sure you can do this with the head sculpt still attached. You can, yeah. It's a little harder, but there you go. Snaps right back into place. So we'll have him looking cool mid-frame. Let's put out the cape a bit. Because, you know, Doom has that aura. He has that sauce, you know what I mean. Doom is the inventor of aura. So we'll take a look at this first tray. He does come with like a book of spells. Nice texture. The pages are detailed. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing on each page, but you can see there's like dots, some ancient language I'm sure Doom could read. And interestingly, with that, you do get a stand. Just a clear plastic stand. Kind of angle it out. And then, oh, excuse me, I thought I knocked him over. And then you just rest the book spine on here. There you go. You just have to push it in, and then you can have it floating. You can even have it open to show that, you know, Doom's messing with some high intelligence stuff. Looks cool. Put that off to the side. He comes with a bunch of hands that I will show. I'm gonna keep the plastic tray on. It just turned off. You can see right there. He comes with an extra pouch that can go on the belt. I'll show that off in the pictures. He comes with a sort of hand like this where he's shooting lasers out of. He comes with some hands that are splayed out. He comes with, sorry about that. He comes with like gripping hands, some action hands. He comes with open flared hands. He comes with rock-on Spider-Man hands / magic casting hands. He comes with these hands that can grip items. A right trigger finger and a right pointing finger. I'll take a look at a few hands here, show you the detail on them. I want to show off these Spider-Man rock-on hands. You can see there's metal texture, and the hands are nicely textured. There is like almost a repulsor effect in the middle. I don't know if you can plug anything in. Oh, these ones don't have it. That's weird. So those ones don't have it, but these hands do have almost a repulsor effect in the middle. Out of frame, sorry. Right there. And it does come with a lot of effects. I'll keep these hands handy just for when I do show them off. But first let's show off his Mauser. This comes with a nice Mauser. The mag isn't removable. There's no moving pieces, but here's a really nice Mauser. Or not Mauser, this is a Luger, sorry. This is a Luger pistol. That fits Doom perfectly. He comes with a holster that can clip on the belt. You see it opens there. And he has an effect for this one. You know, I believe it is somewhere in my little pile over here. There's an effect that just simply plugs in. Now he's firing his probably magic blaster. He does come with some extra hands that do have the electricity already on them, so if you want to make him look like Palpatine, he can look like Palpatine. I'll put these hands on the figure in the pictures or in a minute. He comes with an extra belt that has this kind of leg loop in it. Now the belt is a bit harder to kind of put on the figure because you need there are pegs here that need to like clasp in Problem is the shape of the figure kind of makes it hard to clasp him in. But you do get it, you get it. He does come with more effects. He comes with these like blue electricity that fit around the hands. We'll grab these hands. It looks like these hands would be the ones to fit. And you just kind of wrap the fingers around it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can open it up. Just open it up. Kind of put the fingers around everything. And like, there you go. Now you got some blue electricity effects. And he does come with 2 of those, you can see. So he has blue lightning, purple lightning, you know, whatever lightning you want him to have. He comes with this little mini blast effect. It is curved on mine, but I'm pretty sure that's just a QC issue. He has this little pointing finger. So again, the point of death. There we go. He comes with this almost space ghost laser that is also a little bent. Maybe just got, it was a hot day when it was produced, but plug this in. Pretty sure that's the right way. Nope, I had it the wrong way. Oh, sorry, I was a little too close to the camera. But look, he has this sort of kind of swoosh laser. And then he has another magic effect. This one almost looks like Doctor Strange. It wraps around the fingers, or the forearm, and I'm pretty sure the hand you're supposed to use with it is the rock-on hand. Now, I haven't tried it yet. I'm pretty sure you need to put the hand on through it. Kind of difficult, but you'll figure it out. He comes with more blast effects. These ones go on the feet. And he has these 2 that almost look like Mobile Legend ones that plug in with his rocket boosters that can be attached to his back. So the entire setup should look like this. Pretty cool. Final few pieces here. He comes with this not almost, but he comes with like this kind of graphic hologram. I don't know which I don't know which port it goes into, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. And finally, he comes with the Cosmic Sweater, aka the Power Dampener. Actually, I just remembered it plugs into here. So this should be a slot right there where this thing will just plug into. Wrong way, maybe? Yeah, I had it the wrong way in. So that'll just kind of sit in there. And he's draining the power out of Galactus. This does plug into his back, which I will show right now. Let me move everything and I'll show you. Okay, here we are. And to remove the back plates to put in either the power dampener or these rocket effects, you need to use your fingernail here to kind of pry out these pieces from under the suit. It is a bit of a tedious process. You do want to be careful just so you don't break these little teeny tiny pegs right there. Just be patient with it and they'll come out pretty easily. Now the effect goes like this. Each rocket should be pointing out to the side. They shouldn't be pointing to the middle. There's that. You want to make sure it's fully plugged in. Same thing on this side. He has his rocket boosters, and then you can plug in the effects like so. Gotta move these on forward. Oh, it's out of focus. There, like that. So that is those are his jetpacks. And on the feet ones, it's simple. Just kind of, it's kind of hard getting a grip. You almost need to hold them by the calf. Just kind of rotate those in. You don't just want to fully push. And then there is a flying Dr. Doom. Looking very, very awesome. And now when it comes to attaching the power dampener, this is where it gets a little more intensive, I'd say, because you're gonna need patience and a different set of hands, which I do not have right now. So give me a minute to put those on. Let's fix that cape too. Okay, so as you can see, I flipped over the cape again, but it's because we need to attach the hands. It's gonna move in the back. We need to attach the hands to the handles of the power dampener because it'd be much easier to get the hands on them, knowing they're already attached. That was off camera. Again, new setup. Sorry about that, but look. I'm gonna move the thumb. As you can see, he's ready. Now, I am going to remove the cape for this just so it doesn't really get in the way. The box does have imposed with the cape on, I'm pretty sure, but for me, it is just easier this way, so we just get the harness over him. We'll attach it on the back first. You just get that right there. Make sure the plugs line up. There we go. Plug that in. Everything here. It's almost there. Just give me a sec. Idiot at work. And there we go. So it is now plugged on his back. Final thing is just to move his arm forward. Plug in his pegs. Oh yeah, this is another issue I noticed. My shoulder pad keeps coming off. Not that big of a deal, but just be more careful on yours. You know, don't want to break your brand new, expensive toy. But plug that in right there. Same thing over here. This is all that matters, is kind of lining everything up and being super careful. Just kind of, there we go. And I just move his on his back so it's not putting as much stress on his back pegs. And there is Doom, looking interesting. Definitely not my favorite look, and I don't think I'll ever pose him like this, but there's a look. It is putting a lot of stress, I noticed, on the back peg, so just be careful of that. You gotta, you know, futz with it to make sure it looks good, but this does exist. These do light up. I'm pretty sure there's a light here and on the sides. I haven't put in the batteries yet. In the photos, you will see a fully lit up version, and yeah. Let me do the entire reverse of this real quick. I'll just take off the head. Just take these off. I guess you can also do it this way. Just keep the hands pegged in and just carefully maneuver the handles around them. But there is that. And now we can move on to size comparisons, because that is pretty much every accessory. I probably should show the gun on the belt. So just give me a second to do that. Let me put the cape back on. Go. So we'll just leave him kind of standing there. So this is the belt I'll be using. And then let me put the gun in the belt at least. What's this? Just make a nice snap. And then the way this works is it is just soft plastic right there around the little loop. I think it will fit on this belt. Take off this belt. You know, good grief, he's naked, but just kind of peg this around here. The way I did it was just basically kind of forcing it up, but there you go. That's how you do it. And straighten his arms out. You kind of do have to fold the material a bit. So you kind of have to just have this kind of pinch it, move it to the side, and then put the cape up so you can see. You just kind of have to pinch it, move it to the side, make sure it doesn't get caught between these two, because then these two are never going to peg in. And that didn't peg. We'll move it a bit down on his butt cheeks. Sorry about that. My camera cut because I ran out of storage. I am just using my iPhone, but anyway, here we are back trying to peg this in. I might just need to speed this footage up, but essentially you just want to get the right angle on there and make sure you fully clip it in. And it's a bit difficult here. Let me try again, moving this out a bit so this is more on the edge. Yeah, and I finally got it. So, finally back at it. The holster is a bit, put it like right. I feel like it is a little too high. Maybe it's meant for the other belt with that extra loop, but there is that look if you do want it. Now let's do some size comparisons. I move some stuff over. Stand him up straight, looking badass. So there he is. We'll compare him to the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four. Here is one Reed Richards, and he towers over him. Here's some space for another Marvel Legend. Here he is compared to the Marvel Legends Human Torch. And he fell. I'm trying to move him forward because I need space for another figure. But there's that. I'm sure we can sneak in Invisible Woman. He's a little too forward. Just stand in front. She's still shorter than him, and then here he is compared to the Marvel Legends Thing, which, as you can see, they're actually pretty much around the same height. So this Doom is taller than the Fantastic Four, and here he is compared to the Marvel Legends Doom, and he actually towers over him. And just to show you how tall he is, I'll show him next to an SHF Spider-Man that I have, to show you that this Doom he has a presence. He has a presence compared to these other figures. And yeah, I can compare him to a Mafex. He is compared to a Mafex Terminator, and he still pretty much towers over him. So yeah, that is pretty much the review. Glad you enjoyed it. This is my second ever video on Duke Customizer. Feel free to subscribe. Like I said, I'll try to upload whenever I can. But yeah, this has been the Mezco Dr. Doom. Would I recommend this figure? Absolutely. If you're a sort of die-hard collector. If you're more of a casual guy, then I say the Marvel Legends Doom does a job pretty good. So yeah, that's that. Stay safe out there. God bless, and peace out.